It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The numbers for Jones last week: 15 carries, 72 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you try and find the open guy and get him the ball.
He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Dillon now off the option and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this Packers defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 16 carries, 80 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon. And the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to, just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
At the 47-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's going to try and do this himself. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Love. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Love now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Crosby is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because it
got his man complete. A big play there for KC, 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Butker's kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jared Goff, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 13. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
At the 10-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Oh, good move. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. KC's offense ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Kansas City.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down by Taylor Rapp. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Packers.
They're going to look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop indeed not a good look. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Love now on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Love now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Here's Richie James on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He was brought down by Eric Stokes.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at Lambeau. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. Here's Pacheco headed right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lucas Van Ness, his 2nd sack of the night. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here. That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The throw over the middle taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Love with it.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
An 18-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very... He's got a man, complete! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Love.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Love looking to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Take it at the 37.
This is 1st and 10.
First down, going to the air with Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that.